One of our friends couldn't find a place to stay in, so just going there and meeting up to give Navneet's place because he's not using it anyway. He'll just stay over here. This junction is always really crowded, and it's the first time that I'm seeing that it isn't. Even though the lockdown has been lifted, people are not really, opening up the shops over here. But this is like a really, really crowded place. It used to be. My brother has a lot of pets. And there's more inside. Rakshit!
A few moments later.
So, okay, I'm going to start a new segment. I would like to make post reviews because I keep coming across some really absurd posts every now and then. So, let's just go ahead. So, this is from Instagram. It's time to make some promises to your favorite people. The first promise: you're annoying, irritating, and the dumbest person I have ever met, but I will still choose to be with you. I think this post is annoying, irritating, and the dumbest thing to have been read, and I totally do not choose to be shared. They are not meaning it in a goofy way at all, first of all, because the status over here, the caption for the post says, "Dedicate this post to your favorite people with a heart and everything." So I think they mean this. Take a look at this. Hey Ari, you are annoying, irritating, dumbest person in this whole house. See, you know what I'm talking about. And the second promise: I will always abuse you, shout at you, but never let anyone else do that. This is not even something to even laugh at or anything, I would say. I mean, this is absolutely absurd and insolent. But I don't think shouting is even necessary. I mean, you can easily be angry at the person and make your point clear, but abusing, seriously, these are the kind of shitty posts that people just like it. This is basically giving a validation to those people who abuse their loved ones. I don't think anybody should send this post to their favorite ones, their loved ones, and justify their own action of abusing them. The third promise: I will tease you and make fun of you, but never let tears come out of your eyes. People can easily be sad without crying. Basically, important to understand that you just can't make fun of somebody in a way that can insult them or which could be very insensitive. It's better to say that I will never be insensitive to you while I tease you or make fun of you. Fourth promise: I will leave you sometimes to fight your own battles, but I will ensure no one can ever hurt you in my absence. That's a fine thing, I would say. I'm totally cool with this promise. I think it's very important for people to be independent and go out there and fight their own battles and not really look for any kind of aid around them necessarily. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong to look for aid, but generally it's much better for them to be out there and experience it themselves rather than giving it to somebody else. Like the last sentence, I will ensure no one can ever hurt you in my absence. I think that mostly means that I will be behind you. I will take care of you. I have your back while you are fighting your battles. Fifth one: in the future, I'll get into a relationship but never forget to care about you. I will give you equal importance. Technically, this is impossible. I don't think anybody can give any two other things in their lives equal importance at all. There's always a priority. It's just that several people are sort of ignorant to those priorities, I would say. They don't understand what sort of a priority set they might necessarily have unless they are pushed to the extreme. The amount of time that you spend on a given thing or a person is what sort of defines the kind of importance, because it's very easy to get attached, or it's very easy to care for something that you have spent a lot of time on. Very similarly, you cannot spend equal time with any two people or any two things that you might be handling. So I cannot, I have two phones, and it's never possible that these two phones are equally important to me. One is always more important. So it's just that. And life is basically, made out of trade-offs. So you give something and you lose something. That's how it always is. So it's like how I have to put up with Ari with all his arrogance or irritative behavior, just so that you can actually smile. I will give you my shoulder to cry on, no matter how many times you ask me to go away. This is a little twisted. So, the case one would be where this is meant in a very serious tone, where a given person who is going through a lot of emotions, a lot of decision making, needs some time to understand what is needed in life, or to understand all the criteria that is needed to make a decision. So they need some space. It's important that nobody disturbs them, pokes them around. So that is first case scenario, I would say. And the second case scenario is where you are expected to actually be there and give your shoulder.
Quitting the band. Fine, I quit too. Then get out of my house. With pleasure. Raj, wait. What took you so long?
I may get angry at you for little things, but still love you from the core of my heart. This is possible. Just anger issues, I would say. While angry, what kind of actions they perform is something very important. I mean, Ari over here has goofy issues. He's always goofing around. So, I mean, that's very much understandable. I'll make sure no one can hurt you by their words or by their actions. Yeah, this is fine, I would say. I mean, you can always influence those people around you to make sure that they don't get mentally hurt or physically hurt. You can always tell them and make them understand what really matters in life. For example, one of my friends the other day was actually texting me. She was actually dating this guy and they broke up, and this guy's mom went on to bitch about her. So she did get to know this information that her ex's mom has been bitching about her. She was feeling very low about it. She kept on mentioning as to, I really cared for her, I really cared for him, and still, they're talking to me like this. It's like giving shit to those people who just don't matter at all. So her opinions don't matter because she don't matter. So I think it's better to understand that dog always barks, we just move on. The last and final one. I will love you till my last breath and I will prove it. Yeah, I think that's a fine promise to have. But also, I think most of the time your actions will speak for itself rather than trying to necessarily prove it. But then again, if you have this promise of trying to prove something, you will be a lot more motivated to make sure that you are loving the person, and you always show the affection. You always make the other person understand that they can rely on you. I would like to have more of these particular sessions, probably trying to have it every week. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'm nearing the 100 mark count. It just feels so good that I will have 100 people who are watching my videos. I mean, not necessarily 100 people, then again, not everybody watches it, but you get the point.
Please subscribe and share the video.
Yes, please subscribe and share the video.